Gonna try and sneak out and beat them down the stairs. Nope, can't do it. Are you coming, Rex? Let's go. Cannot beat Steve down the stairs. He's so on to us. It's supposed to be our gig. Coming on another pretty low tide. 63 degrees outdoors, 68 indoors, 722. 1022. What do you want to do? T-Rex. I know. And Steve. Yes. Where's Mitt? I don't know where Mitt is. Oh, Steve got tangled. My bad. Okay, you're free. All right. It's wind from the northeast. Again, still 10th day in a row. I'm just going to stand right here. I'm not going out into the wind. It's not worth it. You won't be able to hear me. This is actually new, subtle, cold air advection. Yesterday, there was a very weak front in northern New England. It showed up on the satellite loop, or the satellite image here. Look at all that smoke in southern New England yesterday being ingested into the umpteenth incarnation of what I called old great aunt Ophelia out over the ocean, ingesting smoke. It also pulled down another front there from northern Maine, that little cloud. In Maine yesterday, Fryeburg Fair, where it is, 80 degrees. Oh yeah, that's what the observations say too. Concord, New Hampshire hit 80 degrees. So of course I had to check the records. Turns out it was a very hot start to October also in 1922. When the record was in the mid-80s. As a matter of fact, the warmest start I could find to October in our area is from 1879, with a 3-day average temperature of 84.7 in Concord, New Hampshire. Boy, it was hot back in the bad old days, wasn't it? And also 1922. It's colder today. Mount Washington yesterday was 52 degrees. This morning it's 41. So technically, this is cold air advection, but it's also dry and cleaner air advection. You don't see any smoke this morning. So, did you just see Steve jump? It was a dragonfly. Steve was just jumping at a dragonfly. Good try, Steve. Hard to get a dragonfly. All right, that's half zoom, 0.9 zoom. I could go out around the corner and try and show you the clearer eastern sky, but I don't want to lose the wind. I mean, I don't want you to lose my voice to the wind, which I'm probably sacrificing right now, but I just noticed the moon, harvest moon. Anyhow, this is ultimately a really nice high pressure system, and it's going to do well for us. Today, in the 70s, and it's only windy down here near the shore. And how many days in a row have we had this? More than a week. So, of course, there's surf weather this morning with the sun coming up. Looked at Northampton, Cinnamon Rainbows cam. A lot of white out there in the water. It's advanced to expert surfing when you have a 5 to 7 foot swell at 11 seconds. It's a real big dose of water coming at you. And I'd say the wind is going to decrease and the swell is going to slowly decrease. So we have perfect surf weather today, tomorrow. Maybe if it diminishes, I'll try and battle out with you, Weir. And also, what about ski weather? No, not here. It's snowing out west. Oh, look at the sun is just starting to hit the flag up there. Anyhow, let's look at Jay Peak Resort sunrise today. Gorgeous. Foliage is peaking in the Northeast Kingdom this week. I think I might head in that direction this weekend, or after the weekend. I don't have to go places on the weekends. Stay home on the weekends. Real fun watching the Patriots game yesterday, wasn't it? Not. And T-Rex doing his barking. These critters out in the yard in the middle of the night. They leave a scent. What do you smell, T-Rex? Turkeys, skunks, rabbits, and other critters. Pretty straightforward. Inland, we're probably going to go back to 80 tomorrow, maybe a sea breeze in Boston, but it looks like tomorrow the air should not be coming from the northeast. It should come around from the west, which is best, and Might not be record warmth, but it could be the warmest October 2nd in our life at around 80 to 85 degrees, because most of us were not here in 1922. And then, of course, it's going to change when you have a beautiful Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know there's going to be something else going on. Why don't we start with the tropics and look at Philippe this morning. It's 150 or 125 miles east of Barbuda. But all the clouds are offshore, and the tropical storm force winds are on the east side of Philippe. Rena does not exist anymore all of a sudden. And now let's watch what Philippe does once it gets to the east of the mid-Atlantic states. It doesn't look as powerful as it did yesterday, which is not really a good thing, because the more powerful it is, probably the faster it goes well off to our east. Now it's kind of edging in our direction. T-Rex, enough. Stop. It worked. And he's not getting tangled. Sorry, Philippe. So let's go watch Philippe enter the scene here. Now we're talking about Thursday, Friday, and that Philippe is not the only thing entering the scene. Here comes a front from Canada, the coldest front of the season so far. And it's going to trigger showers and thunderstorms. And there is a much higher probability today than yesterday, according to this Euro guidance, of a significant wave of low pressure developing on the warm side of the front, which would bring heavy rain again to New England. And the timing is slowed down. It doesn't look so much like Friday as it does now Saturday into Sunday. You're kidding. And there's Philippe going off to the east. How much precipitation? Well, I wanted to show you the real wide view for now, because it's too early to get specific, but I'll just tell you that the amount has increased. So there's our dry weather coming to an end. Friday it comes in here, and then Saturday, and then the front's right over us on Sunday, and then it gets colder, maybe rain changing to snow in the highest elevations Sunday night or so. But the guidance is backed off on the cold tease, as I knew it would, like all the time did every week last winter. But it does look like a huge upper level cold low coming into southeastern Canada. So as warm as it's going to be this week, it'll probably be that cool next week. Speaking of cool, I think gulls are underrated. They're so pretty. Look at that. You can see how somebody might mistake that for an eagle, but I've been watching for a long time, and I know that's not an eagle, that's a gull. And how much more sun there is on the flag now, just in the 7 minutes and 46 seconds that I've been talking, not counting that intro where we came down the stairs. So that's enough, right? Warm, beautiful midweek. Let's go surfing. And then kind of a washout weekend. And then, of course, it'll be beautiful again next Monday or Tuesday. Actually, it won't. It's going to be those fair weather clouds and very cold and windy. So take advantage of this last gasp of summertime. Yesterday, quite a few things going on. I'll show you in order of occurrence. Got the winter forecast from a critter crawling across my deck. And then a group of friends doing what this group of friends has been doing for more than 3 decades. And honored to be allowed to even view and maybe even help throw a line for you guys. And then treated to lunch afterwards. Thank you very much.
Comes with lunch, huh?
Gentlemen of OPYC. At a secret location not far from here. And then that orange smoky sunset. There is some smoke in the air today. It may come back from the northwest. You can see it way out there. All right, talk to you again tomorrow. T-Rex, want to see something? Check this out. We've got a woolly caterpillar on the move. Come on, focus, camera. So you can clearly see that the front of him, the part that's coming toward us, is black. That's December. Cold, snowy. And then the brown, that's January into February. That's mild and snowy and rainy. And then the back, that's March and April, cold and snowy. There's your winter forecast. It is brought to you by Willie Bear Caterpillar. Rex, you're not impressed, huh? No, not at all. I didn't like the feel of that at all. How many feet does a woolly bear caterpillar have? This guy's moving. Serious board meeting going on right now. And meanwhile, the production crew has to figure out a place to put the camera for the time lapse. I think they would mind if I use that step right there, because you want the sun not right behind you, so that's why I can't use the other yard. Sun? Yeah, that's the sun in the smoke. At about 1 o'clock, kickoff time. I'll let all of you guess what OP, yeah, that's a P, YC stands for. Oops. Oh, there's Danny. What are you doing here?
Just, going for a little stroll.
Oh yeah, and plus you live right over there. A stroll on the water, that's so fun. I hear there's gonna be some action over at this dock, we'll see. For this kind of activity?
Yeah, we've been doing it for 30 years, nobody's bothered.
So you can do it with your eyes closed. Oh, I was here when the flag went up. When was that? Now the flag just came down, I missed that part. Ceremonial flag lowering. It's another season again. All right, so I came over this side because the lighting was better, but now they're going to the other side for the real action. So I have to wade through this stuff. Yeah, stuff, like the stuff in the sky is just stuff where no man really ever walks. Did I just call myself a man? But I want to get the time lapse from the other side of them bringing them in, which not coincidentally is at like one of the highest tides of the month, of the year really. Not the year. It's 11/4 technically. That's left over from the Ice Age. You can see the scrapings from the glaciers. Yep, climate change can be dramatic. This was only 13,000 years ago. This thing was put here. Now I'm on some really slimy rocks. Under, whoever has walked under OPYC before. Trespassers will be shot. There's a way out anyway. And there they go, right there. So now I should probably go up a little to get the time lapse of this coming in. All right, the whole dock is coming in one piece. This is funny. So pretty much momentum and about 1 horsepower from Jeff over there, getting it right up where they want it, all in one piece. This is magic. Well, actually they've done it a bunch of times.
Perfect. We're perfect. Good? Yeah. Gently?
And then it will be somewhat disassembled and rearranged
Good.
as time permits.
If anything, this could probably come in a little.
Am I allowed to help actually without causing any damage? Ha!
Put the camera down.
Why? What do you say? Put the camera. That tree got it a little bit. If not for that tree, it would have landed right in your hand.
Timmy did a fine job.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you did.
You guys are something else. This is so fun to watch.
So we're pretty good for straight, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who arranged this calm sea with the flat water? Calm air and flat water. Gotta love fall hydrangea. I mean, does any flower stay beautiful longer? So many different colors. Just gorgeous. Hey, is that a web camera up there? Focus. Change focus. Yep. You can't even notice it driving by on the road here. It snugs into the banking so nicely. I'm not telling you where we are. This is Situate.
He has to buy the hot dogs with the foreskin.
Oh, it comes with lunch, huh? Does that include the production crew?
Oh yeah, you grabbed that line. That's
I did. Doug could like see me from like 25 yards. I was turn it this way, turn it that way. I'm glad someone's paying attention. Can't just leave those things to me. No PYC company ladder. Who's going into the water? TK. You guys gonna use that? We had those all over the beaches when I was a little kid in South Dennis. I wonder if this one washed up from there. Bridge out. Mind that last step. See you in 2024. Night anyway. As for the sky, you can just barely make it out. The white sky is moving off to the south, and we will get blue sky here soon as the old Ophelia storm sucks in this smoke from Canada, and it's actually kind of regenerating out there, which is fascinating. And we have less smoky air now coming in from Canada. This has been swirling around this old low for days and days. And this high pressure, pretty stagnant air. It's hard to get rid of the smoke. 4 o'clock, almost time for the Patriots. Sunday, October 1st. Appreciation to the OPYC for allowing me to make that video and then serving up some sausages and lobster and potato salad. That was great. You guys are a great group of guys. Now, we have the smoke clearing out of our sky. The air continues from the northeast, and we have less smoky sky coming in from southeastern Canada. That waft of smoke kind of got caught up in the circulation of the remnant of Ophelia and also underneath the stagnant high pressure system, but it's moving south now, but more bands of smoke are expected probably as the week goes on. Never dull, is it? All right, maybe a time lapse of the setting sun with the clearing sky. You can still see the smoke. It came really down to lower elevations. That's what happens in a high pressure system. So, pretty nasty. One of the smokiest days we've had. But it's getting better for now. Right? Right. Sunset sound, crickets, boats, cars, jet airplanes, though not that one. And the view of smoke in the hills of eastern Massachusetts. Another couple of weeks with the sun being to the right of those trees for us. Which plane is going faster? The one up top. Yep, you're right. Funny how that works, isn't it? It's never really quiet here at all. But it's always beautiful. Another race, different plane. All right then. Later.